Well, the producers knew in front that they were going to feature me, but didn't tell any of us. Didn't want to create, the truth is always best. They didn't want to create any imbalances there, get anybody's feathers ruffled. So I come down as naively as the other two, and we start taking pictures, and the photographer says, Suzanne, why don't you get down here in front? And Joyce, why don't you bite on Suzanne's shoulder? And John, why don't you bite on Suzanne's other shoulder? And I'm realizing he keeps pushing me here, and John and Joyce got upset, and they went off, and I go back behind the set to Don Nichols, and I said, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm very uncomfortable, and it's very, I don't know what he's doing, and he said, I have no idea why he's putting you in front. So it was just a lot of not telling the truth, and John and Joyce always thought that I knew in front, and I really didn't. And then when it came out, it was the biggest selling issue of Newsweek, I think, ever at that time. And it was so, there I was in this teddy with no bra, and just sexier than I realized it was, and one strap had fallen. He got it just at that point. Joyce is biting this shoulder, John is biting that shoulder. It started the tension, And then the week after that, I was featured on 60 Minutes, and then featured on 2020, and then Barbara Walters, and my career started really getting some heft behind it. All of which in a show, when you walked in on the first day and said, I don't know anything, I don't know why I'm here, I've never taken acting, I'm so grateful. As this thing started building, it created probably what it's like in a family of siblings when one becomes the famous one. It's not that they're unhappy for you, but they're not happy for you. And as someone who studied the human condition endlessly and written a lot of books about it, I see exactly where it all could have been handled better. And it's the public who decides who's going to emerge from the show. The producers were mad that my character was emerging so much. They were mad. They were always squelching it because they had planned for John to emerge, and John did, but they had no idea that this character was going to come out there too. And Joyce, who came from all the background and the contract and so studied, it was just very hard emotionally to take. And probably our producers had more skill as in a therapeutic way. It could have been talked out and explained how when one succeeds in the show, we all succeed, because that's really what happens. Do you think they were handled a lot better on Happy Days when the Fonz, who was a low level actor, emerged as the star? And there was never, you still see Ron Howard and Henry Winkler together, they're good friends. Somehow Gary Marshall, as a producer, handled that better and explained to everybody in whatever way he did that as one person succeeds, we all succeed. This one goes higher, we all go higher. So that's where the flaw in Three's Company was, and difficult for the public to understand because we looked like the happiest little family there ever was.